Is the ticket good for here and the boats as well? Everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here and museum.
Okay. Can we have 2 adults, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want the receipt?
Yes, please. The tickets to get into the museum part, the paid part of it, they're about $9 a piece. About $20 for a family, up to 3 children, I believe. This ticket is good for all of the paid museum parts here, the boats, etc. They have a lot of free stuff that you can just walk around and look at, but if you want to go in the indoor stuff, you have to buy a ticket. So this is the medieval portion. I'm quite interested in this part of Norwegian history, as I'm sure a lot of people are with Vikings and everything. So let's see what's here. I think a lot of stuff will be translated to English, but not everything is. I'm trying to look at so this is some clothing. I think we're going at this backwards. I think we're supposed to go the other way. So I believe this portion of the museum is actually about a city or town named Borgund. And it's telling about life during the medieval portion. So these are, I believe, dried cod. This is a common way to preserve fish. They split it, but leave the skin on, take the head off and the guts and gills out, salt it usually, and hang it up to dry. We don't have Per Arne with us this time. It's just the 2 of us, and I wish he was here because he seemed to be very knowledgeable about a lot of this stuff, and he can fill in a lot of the blanks that I miss. Not to mention he can read Norwegian, which most of this is in. They have this cool projection showing the layout and the location of Borgund, which... Okay, so that's where we're at right now. I wonder... Okay, so it's the same place basically where we're at. This was the location of this town that is now gone. Cool. This must have been, there aren't very many houses here compared to what it shows later. So this must be early when it was settled. This is Borgund, and this is the museum where we're in right now. So this is actually where it was. This is probably the foot off of a storehouse support. Okay, I gotta break out Google Translate. This is Google Translate app, and it's been really helpful here in Norway because you can enter text, or you can click the camera mode. arrowhead tips from different eras. Looks like some fishing implements, weights with line and hooks. They even got like a crude barb on the end. That's kind of interesting. I bet that was hard to catch fish. So I'm guessing by the little monk standing there that this is a monastery or a church or something. Actually, I wonder if this is the church standing on the hill. There's one up there. Sculptures of Jesus and Mary, I'm assuming from the church. A bunch of relics and stuff that they've found through excavations. It's interesting how intricate a lot of this is. It took some serious attention to detail. They've even got a little bitty sword, and I'm guessing that's a sheath for the sword. I don't know.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's I bet it's a clasp for a cloak or something. Do you think? And then a comb. Every lady needs a comb. Maybe the Viking men used it to comb out their beards. Various tools. These are arrowheads. I think these are nails of some sort, and that's got to be a drill bit up there. Coins found on Borgund, a Norwegian white prig in Borgund under King Hans, and English sterling from King Edward. Looks like some pottery and some, I think those are probably grinding stones for grinding grain. Lots of leather scraps. This must have been the footwear that they wore, the shoes. They look simple but comfortable. Up here they have a picture of one that they've dug up, and then kind of a recreation of it like they've done there. And then these are shears for shearing sheep. And I'm guessing these, oh yeah, these are part of a drop spindle for spinning wool to make fabric. They've got a little mini recreation of a house that you can see inside of. Looks like a lot of the houses that we've been touring. I'm sure that's exactly what it is. And they've got pork on the hoof. And then this must have been the clothing that they would wear. Notice they are dressed pretty heavily. That way they don't get cold. And this tells us that the town disappears. It's a bit of a mystery, apparently, but they think that the Black Death and then subsequent epidemics killed a lot of the people, and then the climate turned colder, so fishing was harder, and the people moved elsewhere or died. I think we're done here touring this little village of Borgund. This is a pretty interesting part. Now we're going to go see the Viking boats. That's the coolest stuff, I think.